Welcome back to Bearded BBQ and Adventures, everybody. My name is Don, and as you can see, we have got the fire going in the pit barrel, and we have got the membrane off the back of these ribs. And so now what we're going to do is put a little mustard on there as a binder. I'm sure if you guys are barbecue enthusiasts, you've looked up all the videos and you've seen that there are different ways of doing binders. Mustard is the most common thing, and believe it or not, you will not taste it on these ribs. So I've got one clean glove and one glove that I've handled the meat with, and so it's important to remember which one is what so you don't cross-contaminate anything. So we're going to come through here and just kind of get the back really good because we want that seasoning to stick to it. Oh yeah, just kind of get it all over where you want the rub to go because it's going to stick everywhere. So next step, let's get this rub going. All right, so today we're using the Sweet Texas Heat True Texas Barbecue Rub, and we picked that up at HEB. So we're just going to kind of give this a liberal coating all the way around here. All right, guys, I went ahead and took my gloves off because I am not good at trying to shake seasoning on my left hand. I should have thought that through better. Rookie mistake. How dare I? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish liberally coating this stuff with some good rub, because we want a really good bark on that. These ribs are going to go in the pit barrel probably 3 or 4 hours, something like that. So let's go ahead and get these hooks in here, and I'll show you guys how to do that. You want to look at the thickest part of the meat. That's where you want the rib to go in at. You're going to go down about 2 bones. You're going to come through like so. Then you're going to take a secondary hook, and you're going to hook into that there, and then you're going to go through the back side of the rib. Because what happens is this helps if you cook these ribs down and they get tender. You don't want them to fall off and end up in the bed of the coals, right? These ribs each here are about, I'll find another bone right here. These ribs are about 2.5 pounds each. I'm going to do the same thing to this side. And they should be good and delicious. I'll tell you, nothing goes better with football than smoked baby back ribs. All right, we got those ready. We'll see you out at the pit. All right, everybody, let's take a look at these ribs and see how they are coming along. See if it's time to wrap just yet. Oh man! Hey kids, how's that look? All right, I think we're looking pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and pull these up and get them wrapped and then back on here. Okay, so we've got the ribs off the pit, and you can see they have a very nice color. They have started to pull back from the bones a little bit. And so at this point, when the bark gets about like where I like it, we go ahead and we wrap it. So we're going to wrap in butcher paper because that will allow them to cook. So they've been on the pit barrel about 1.5 hours already, and I want them to go for another 1.5 hours or so. So we're going to wrap in butcher paper. That will keep the cooking process from being so accelerated. And then you put the rack back in the pit barrel and just stay on that way. Look, some flies. My ribs smell so good it's attracting the neighborhood flies. It's all right, y'all. I guess that's not really a compliment because flies are pretty much attracted to feces. So, yeah. All right, we'll get these back on the pit. We'll pull them off in another 1.5 hours. All right, they were on the pit for another 1.5 hours. So we're going to open these puppies up and go ahead and sauce them. See what they're looking. Oh man, they're just as tender as can be right there. So we're gonna go ahead and sauce these puppies a little bit, and then we'll throw them on the pit and let that sauce set up on there. So, every time I take the ribs off the pit, I get an audience. Y'all can't see them, but you can probably hear the pitter-patter of little feet. They were in the pool, but as soon as I pull those ribs off, they started coming to investigate, y'all. You kids ready for some ribs?
Yes!
Me too.
TJ's ready too. All right, let's go ahead and...
That smells good.
It smells good. Look at that. Really just kind of pulling off the bone there. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and sauce this one. I add a little bit more sauce to that one just because it was a little light on the sauce there. Let's see. Yeah, smell. I wish you guys could smell what this, the flavor and the smell of this stuff is like. Does it smell good, y'all?
Oh,
Yes.
real good.
It smells
smells
too
so
good. I don't want
good.
to just gobble the whole thing.
Just gobble it up. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put these back on the pit and let that sauce set up. All right, everybody. We have got the ribs off the grill. They've been resting for a little bit, and we just want to kind of slice into these and see what they taste like. There's one for you, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. And here's one for me.
Oh, man.
I always have to cut them from the back because I can never tell where the bone goes. Oh my gosh, mine fell apart. All right, ready?
That smells so good. Cheers. Here we go.
Cheers, man.
Clean bite.
Oh, that's tasty.
I love your cooking, dog. I love it.
I'm glad you like it. I'm gonna get
Too
some
much.
leftovers down here. That pit barrel cooker is a rib machine. You can't go wrong with it. We cooked these for a total of about 3 hours. No idea what the temperature was because you're not supposed to know on the pit barrel. But hey, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna enjoy the rest of our meal. So until next time, we'll see you behind the grill
Or behind the wheel.
wheel.
There it is.